So I think we'll start by having a little nymph, and I'll start over here and fish these little bits, and then I'll fish this after, and then we'll switch to the salmon rod and throw some wet flies through the pool. I'm in a tangle. There we go. I did just fish a little run down there and had a grayling out of it, and a couple of other little mist fish, nothing of a decent size. So I'll just nymph this little bit here quickly first, just make sure there's nothing in there before I start walking near it. The only bad thing about this area is there's so many boulders, and I can see some sticks and stuff over there, some debris, so I've lost a few flies in here in the past. Oh, that's where that stick is. I don't want to cast there. Can't see how deep it is over there. I don't think it is very deep though. Trying out a new nymph tonight as well, some green ones that I've tied up, so it'd be nice to get a fish on that. So that's what we've got on the point, size 14, green, and it's not silver, it's almost a grey bead, can't remember the name of it. Metallic black or something, I don't know. And on the point, I've got a black and silver. That's what the grayling took down there. Man, the water is so low. And usually, there's a fish. What have we got here? Can't see yet. That looks like a grayling. That's not what I want. Oh, and it's off. Didn't even get to see what it had taken. It's a strong fish though. Quite a decent reel on that. What was I saying? I think I was saying that usually I have the best luck here when I cast up into the whitewater repeatedly and just let it come down in all different paths. And usually you get some fish doing that. feels strong anyway. Grayling I find usually feels stronger than the size of them. This looks like a little sea trout and it's going right behind that bloody rock. Get out of it. That's a sea trout. Or a brownie. Come on, in you get. Good stuff. Yeah, that's a sea trout that. It's been in a while. Let's get him on his way. There we go. See if there's any more in here. We'll fish this little bit up and then we'll go up, and the main event is the next pool. There's usually plenty of fish in there. There's definitely salmon in there right now. But yeah, we'll usually pull something out of here. More often than not, grayling, but you just never know what you might find. So we'll fish it until we find a fish, and then we'll move. That might have been a fish. There's a fish. Judging by the silver, it's a grayling though. That is a grayling. I think we'll just try and let it get itself off. Give it some slack. Come on. No. Okay, bring it in then. They're strong fish, like grayling. Even these little ones. Where are we going? Come on, buddy. Got it. Come on. There he is. I know I said that after we got a fish out of here we were going to move up to the next pool, but I'm just going to give it a quick fly through because there are sometimes brownies sitting up in this faster water. Right, we'll move up, fish this last pool. Right, this is a deep pool and there's definitely salmon. Every time I come up here the salmon jumps. I usually start fishing it about halfway up, so that's what we'll do tonight. and I might fish it up a couple times, change flies. Just have a wee look, see if I can see anything before I get too close, because it's very easy to spook everything in the shallow area anyway. There was about 30 sea trout in here a few weeks ago, and I spooked them, and they were flying everywhere, man. And there was about 6 salmon as well. See, there's a fish just rose there. So we'll probably start fishing it about here, which is where I usually start fishing it, to be honest. There's like an old cog or something in the water somewhere, that's about where I usually start. I think it's there. But we're bound to get a fish or two over here. Come on, that should see a fish. It's getting caught up in the eddies. Okay, now. Where did that come from, man? Filled my boxers, mate. Thought it was a fish at first. There was a salmon coming up. That's not very good though. I might have just spooked anything that might have been in here, because that must have swam through here. Must have came from up the water somewhere. That's not good at all. I could have just ruined this pool for the night. I'll fish it anyway, but that's really putting a dampener on the confidence. Oh, that was a fish I want to go. So a good pluck at it, but not making contact with the hook. And we're stuck. I've lost flies on this rock before. restring with something else. So I'm going with a 4mm orange and black thing on the point. Just another fly I've made up that I need to try out. So 4mm, it'll get it down really fast in that deep water in the head of the pool. And then I've got a red and silver thing on the dropper. The big fish just moved there. Just in between the rocks. Come on, I've got to find a fish in here. Like I say, I reckon that bird has probably ruined the pool a bit, which is a shame. But it'd be really nice to just squeeze a fish out. That's a fish. That's a good fish, I think. That's a decent fish. Now I wonder if that's the salmon that I've been after. Every time I come up here I see it jumping, like I say, behind that rock. Like I say, it's a good fish, whatever it is. Feels good anyway. Maybe shouldn't say that until I get a look at it. It's not even that good a bloody fish, man. It just feels good. Feels a good size, but it's not a good size. It's a brownie, I think. Brownie or a sea trout. I would say it's a sea trout, but it's getting amongst them rocks. No, I think it's a sea trout. I think, is it hooked? Oh, it's foul hooked, man. It's foul hooked on the bloody tail. Ah, it's a shame. That's a shame. Let's get it in though. It's right on the tip of its tail, like. Sorry, buddy. Put you right on the tail. That's why it felt like a big fish. Give me it. Nice little fish. There you go. Well, we got another fish. Not the way we wanted to do it, but it is what it is. Yeah, that felt like a really big fish when I hooked into it. But that's what foul hooking does, I suppose. I'll have a few more casts in here, but I doubt we'll get anything now. Well, I'll have a few more casts. I think that'll be the end of the evening after these. I don't know, there's a fish right there. There's a fish right there. Jesus, it's a good fish. It's a good fish. And that's a good fish. I think that is a salmon, and I think they might have not foul hooked this one, because that's stuck to the bottom like. Huh. Okay. Aye, that'll be a salmon like. Oh. I could just be talking shit like, but I think this is a salmon. It's not a fan of the situation. Come on. I'd like to get it down to the bottom of the pool, because there's a lot of rocks and stuff up here. Come on. This way. This way. Down here. Come on. I don't really want it over there because there's shelves and rocks and everything all over the place in here. Come on. Come on. Get over that. It's sitting in there now. That's where they like to sit, right behind that big rock. But I don't really want it in there. Oh. God, this reel's terrible, man. Come on out of there. So I had a salmon on the Tweed 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was on 4.5 pound line. I've got 6 pound today, so I feel like I can give it a wee bit more of a pull, but I'm still hesitant to just really give it some. It wants to get out of there though. I want it out. I want it down at the bottom of the pool. Come on. Ah, that's a nice fish. 5 or 6 pound, I think. almost land it here if I had my bloody salmon net, but I've just got my trout one. That's it, get down here. So it's taken the point fly, which is the 4mm, what have I got on there? It's a 4mm black and orange. That new fly I just tied up. I call this a success. Come on. Right, I could almost get in the water down here, I think, but I don't know if that's a good idea. It might spook it a bit. It's coming. I think it's almost done, like its head's coming up. Do that, and dinna do that, dinna do that. No thrashing allowed. Should I lunge for it? I don't know, like, I wonder if I could get it in here and almost, can get it in here, it's almost like a little inlet. I could try and beach it. Almost. Is it a sea trout? Might be a big bloody sea trout, you know. I think it is. That's a bloody big sea trout. Christ. Oh, it's almost made point in getting it in that. It didn't like that, and neither did I. Nah, I'm not trying that again. There's no point trying to put it in that net. It's not big enough. Right, come over here, come on. Come on. Or is it? Yes! That's a decent fish. What are you? No, you're a salmon, aren't you? Right, let's get that fly out. There we go. Hang on. Hang on, mate. It's all wrapped around you. There we go, flies are out. Quick picky. You know what, I think that might actually be a sea trout. That is a sea trout, isn't it? It's a bloody good fish though. Right, here you go. You ready? Brilliant. Well, there you go. That's good evening's fishing, I think.